Hello, welcome to Sunset Studios. Today we are going to do this darling little mouse, and I've done two of them. This one has been sealed. You can maybe see that it's shiny, and this one has not been sealed yet. And the sealing is, you want to seal it. It's really important. Otherwise you can't leave it outside. But if it's just going to live inside, I guess you don't need to. So that depends on what you're going to do with it. Okay, I've chosen a rock that was white to begin with, and I have drawn my design because sometimes when you're doing it for the video, it's actually pretty tricky to get it just right. So I like to start with the ears. I'm going to have a nice rounded ear, and then his other ear is going to come right off of the ear. And then we go to his nose, which is a little pointy, and we go down and do his little tummy, and then we go to the other side, and it just pretty much comes down straight. Connect the lines. He's got a nice curled tail, and then his feet. Okay, at the very bottom, I drew some grass lines. I'll put some green in. And then what we don't want to forget is this pretty flower. Oh, before we do the flower, I had to do his hands, his paws. And that was simple. And then you do the stem of the flower, and then the rounded part, and then just some leaves. Or petals, sorry. Petals are coming off the flower. And that's it. Okay, so he's white, but I do have to paint him white. So I need to get my paint. Okay, I am going to start with my thinner brush, and I am going to start by painting his body white, even though I've drawn on his eyes and his nose. It's okay. I'm still gonna get him painted white, including his paws. When you put the paint on, the rock doesn't look nearly as white as it did before, which is good because then the white that I'm painting makes it pops more. Okay, so that's one ear. All right, and now I'm gonna get his tail. I mostly have done pink, but I think it'll show up better even if it's white to begin with. And that's the same with the flower, so I'm gonna go ahead and just paint the whole flower white. And the flower, of course, can be whatever colors you like. All right, I'm not gonna worry about the details too much there. Okay, so I am going to dry this and add a second coat. Okay, the second coat is on, and I am ready to take my thinner brush and use my pale pink to do a bunch of different things. First, I'm going to paint the nose, and then I'm going to go inside of his ears and get those pink. And I could have drawn these lines first with pencil, but I just decided not to. And I'm gonna get his tail pink as well. Okay, and what else? His paw. Okay, and oh, I know. The paws that are holding the flower get a little bit of pink at the end. There. Okay, and now I'm going to clean my brush And I think I'm going to do the green on the bottom for grass. So I have my green all ready. And it's hard to, well, it's definitely hard to get this on without getting it all over your hands, but that's okay. That's part of the fun of painting. Okay, maybe make this go up a little bit more. And just come up around the tail. There. Okay, I like how that looks. I'm going to clean my brush again. And I am going to do one more thing before I dry and put on a second coat of pink. I'm going to get the top of this flower this orange color. I really like that. Okay, and now I'm going to dry it and put a second coat, and okay, the second coat's been put on. I am going to take my thin brush again, and I'm going to go to my very pale gray, and I'm going to do a little bit of shading here. So just to make it look a little bit better, I'm going to add a little bit of gray to a bunch of places. Okay. The bottom of the tail is a good one. And I want to put a little bit on his ears, around the edges. Maybe just on this side of this ear. And okay, I think that's good for now. Oh, I'm going to put a little bit on the flower petals because the petals are actually going to stay white. So I'm just going to go around the edges a little bit. There we go. Oops. What happened here? All right. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to clean my brush and I'm going to dry this and get back to you with outline. Okay. I have my thin black paint pen and I am going to start by just going around the shape of the mouse. And get his nose. Go right around his little paws. I really like outlining the designs. I think it makes them pop. And it's just kind of fun. It's always a nice last step. All right, then we've got the grass. That's just definitely not a perfect straight line. It's just the way I like it. We've got the stem that he's holding. And now the flower petals. Does also helps make the design more complete when you outline it. I could outline the inside of the ears. I don't always do that, but why not? Okay, now he has a very small, simple eye and a really simple mouth. Okay, and then there's a couple little lines underneath. There. And that is pretty much it. My friend the mouse is finished. I hope you enjoyed the this video, and look at how different they all look. I mean, that's one of the things I love about the videos and about your paintings. I'm sure they all are going to look completely different, just depending on how you drew it. So thanks for watching. Take care. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.